We got Patrick on line, too. Thank you for waiting, Patrick. Welcome to Clean Radio.
Patrick, welcome back.
Hey, you guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
What's up?
So let's just, Patrick's been struggling for years with addiction. He went out a while ago?
Back in June.
And you switched basically from crack to alcohol.
Right.
And how's that going? What's cooking?
Well, I'm sober today.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
How are you
And
feeling?
Pretty good. I mean, it's day one for me, but you know what? It is what it is. Got
That's-
to start somewhere, right?
that's
What do you-
amazing.
This is huge.
Yeah, day one
is
is
huge.
awesome. Okay, you can't get to day two without day one.
Good point.
Yeah.
And did you go to a meeting today? What did you do today?
No, well, actually, I was on a weekend date with a girl in San Antonio, and I don't know. I mean, she kind of noticed that I wanted a little more alcohol than we were drinking, and she said something about it. She was just curious about it, and I don't know. I just kind of realized, you know, I got too much going on in life, and even though alcohol is not my drug of choice, it could easily get more out of control than it is, and you know, I've been justifying it for months now, and why should I stop? Because my life is going pretty decent, but you know, it's just getting more and more every time, and I think it's on my mind at the end of the day at work, and you know.
You know, one thing I have to say, Patrick, just right off the bat, one day sober, and you sound much louder and more dramatically clear than any other time you've ever called in.
Well, because I was drunk every
I'm just saying that.
And he's honest now.
But this is my point, that one day
Yeah.
can make a big difference.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually start to see
And you
what's
sound
going on,
excited. And I think that's also what you're saying. There's a hope in him.
right?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited, yeah.
Yeah, as opposed to the last couple times where we were actually really worried about you as you're calling in. Today you have a bit of hope in you.
Yeah, I do. And, you know, I came home a couple hours ago, and I had a 12-pack waiting for me, and, you know, I had to dump them all.
Wow.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You could have given them to the homeless guy, but
No, you don't
I'm
do
joking.
that. So
Nobody
what was
else.
that? Patrick, tell me about that. What was it like, you know, coming back and you got a 12-pack waiting for you, so you got a plan to drink just in case. And then what made you decide to dump them down the drain? And then why did you not stop at, say, number 2 that you were dumping down the drain and crack the next one open?
Well, when I first got home, I told myself I was going to dump them right when I got in there because I knew if they were in my fridge for any amount of time, I was going to drink them.
Right.
And I was putting it off and putting it off. I don't know. I guess my alarm went off to listen to you guys on the radio, and I was like, "Holy shit! I got to get rid." Sorry, didn't mean to
It's
touch.
okay. We
I
just
gotta
dumped
get rid
that.
of
That's right.
I got to get rid of these, or else, you know what I mean. I'm just going to go right back to it because I know I was going to finish them and just say, you know what, this is going to be it. I'm going to get one last drunk in and then start tomorrow. But I know that tomorrow never comes.
That's awesome.
So you stopped. You didn't have the drink because you knew that you were going to call in on the show.
Yeah, my alarm went off.
Oh, that's pretty
How
amazing.
cool is
Yeah,
that?
that is really
Wow.
awesome.
Clean radio, saving
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah, that's thank
Well,
you.
it's Patrick
That's-
saving his own life.
Yeah, and you know, Patrick, you know, we've spoken a bunch of times, and like Andrew said, you have a certain. It's amazing in one day, or in 24 hours, in 20 hours, a shift has happened, and it's not just the shift of like you poured out the booze. That's like the hardest thing in the world to do. You didn't like run out of money, and somebody said go to rehab. You had a 12-pack waiting for you, and you dumped it, man. You should be so proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy, you know. And you know what? To be honest, I really do got to thank you guys because the first time I had, like, and Jennifer especially, because the first time I called in, when you know, when she had told me to keep calling the next 4 weeks just to check in, if I didn't every single week, if I didn't have that to look forward to, it wouldn't have been on my mind getting sober. It definitely wouldn't. But I knew every Sunday I was calling in to check in, and it was on my mind the entire week. So the thought process had already started, you know, back then, and it was just building up, and it's just like, you know what, enough's enough, you know.
That's so
No,
cool.
it's amazing.
And it
That's
doesn't matter
amazing.
how you get there,
Yeah.
Patrick. It just matters that you get there
That's exactly
and that you
right.
keep working on it.
And do us a favor, Patrick. Next week, no matter what, give us a call back.
And if at any time
Yeah.
you get into trouble and you feel like things are breaking down, just call our 888 number. You can talk to Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, what's the number to call?
888-601-6040.
And they've spoken, and they've actually have a bond.
Yeah.
We've spoken, Patrick. That's nice to hear you're sober
Trying to
today.
Get me in, Joe. Sorry,
Yeah.
my insurance sucks.
No, but Patrick, I'm going to tell you what, and this is the three of us in here right now. We know you're going to stay sober right now, but if you have an emergency this week, you give us a call and we'll figure something out. Okay? If it's in San Antonio or if it's in LA, we're going to get. We know you're going to stay sober, but if you need anything, you give us a call at any time of day or night.
Patrick, what's your
Well, I
plan?
appreciate
What's
it.
your plan after today?
You know, I don't know. I don't have a master plan. Like I said, it was just I don't know, something opened my eyes when some girl I just started dating realized that there's probably a problem there.
It's amazing how women,
I couldn't
it's
see it,
control the
yeah.
world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have
Well,
any
it was
supportive
just-
people
it
in
was
your
like
life?
I couldn't see it, but she could, and that kind of blew my mind.
Well, Patrick, if you want, go to the Hallie Life Facebook page and email me directly, and I will help you to come up with a plan so that you can maintain this sobriety that you've gotten today.
That is awesome.
Okay. Yeah, like what is it? The Hallie Life?
Hallie Life, HALLYLIF as in Frank, E.com.
It's her nickname, Hallie.
That's right.
Oh, Hallie. Okay, gotcha.
We'll
Yeah,
have that
but-
posted on our Facebook
Yeah.
too. So if you'd missed it,
And
you can
Patrick,
see
you
it
know
there.
you could contact me at any point on Facebook.
Yeah.
And we get it, always talk.
Yeah, no, I appreciate all the help.
Okay, Patrick, we'll talk to you next week,
You got it.
and I'll talk to you in the middle of the week.
Congratulations,
Patrick,
Patrick.
Congratulations. Good job.
congratulations.
Are you struggling with an addiction that's ruining your life? Want to have a confidential conversation with a professional that will immediately assist you? Do you suspect a loved one is abusing drugs and would like a free drug testing kit and consultation? KLEAN Treatment Center is standing by right now to help those with addictions and the people who care about them. Call 888-601-6040. That's 888-601-6040. Or go to KLEAN Treatment Center, that's clean with a K, cleantreatmentcenter.com.